Okay, so how are you doing? In my life, I'm not doing well. I'm just not doing well, and I cannot come here and lie to anybody that I'm doing well in my life. By the time that I was filming this video, I was in deep poverty. I don't know if you understand the word poverty when I tell it to you, but I was reading the definition of poverty meant not even being able to support yourself, shelter, food, and clothes. And that's the condition I'm in, deep poverty. So problem solving, if you need to problem solve, you need to first identify. So I think it took me a long time to identify that I'm in deep poverty, and I have to do something about it. So let me tell you how I even came back here. I came by lift, the border. So I left home, coming this side. I didn't have any money on me, even right now. Okay, right now is totally different by the context, right? But by the context of the time I was filming the video, I didn't have any money. And I needed to go and stream because I'm in unemployment. And I don't like finding myself helpless anymore. So I was in a condition where I didn't have money. So I had to make a decision either to stay home and be helpless, crying about it, or come to the road and I try to do something. So I dressed up. I went to the main road. I walked from home to the main road because I didn't want to request a lift from home because those people know me. And whenever they find me, they remind me of that in an abusive way. Like, oh, that's the guy that we gave lifts. So that's why I didn't, I was like, I will walk. I walked from home to the main road. So that's where I started requesting lifts from. Been requesting lifts. Some men were not giving me. But one thing with requesting lifts is you don't need a lot of people to give you. So when you go and you request for a lift, you can get like 10 rejections. But only one rejection is enough. Only one like somebody allowing acceptance. So I'm here, this place here. So I'm going to walk up to the place where I have to upload this video. So it's really a long distance. And if you watch this whole video, you're going to see it's a long distance. I'm walking. So this is one of the punishments one of the punishments you get when you don't have money in real life. Because everything is tied with money, like everything tied with money. But those guys, those border men, they gave me lifts. That's not money, that's love, that's kindness. So that's kindness. Everything is tied with money, but kindness beats money sometimes. So I'm going to be walking while vlogging, filming. I told myself I don't want to be begging ever again. I told it myself. But then requesting lifts is not begging, because I stand and I request. Okay, it might be a subset of begging, but it's not like really begging, it's requesting. Though I feel like it's also part of begging. And I was really angry. Like I was really angry with God. I don't know if you call it God. I don't know if you call it infinite intelligence. I don't know if you call it Allah. Because I'd taken some long time without doing this, without being really empty. It's been some long time. But now again, I'm finding myself in this condition again. it really breaks my heart for real. My heart gets broken every time I'm in such a condition. Why? It really makes me doubt myself. It really makes me doubt. Sometimes it really makes me believe things that people say about me, like me being crazy, like me being wasted. Whenever I'm really empty, not having any money on me, it really disturbs my emotions. And I doubt myself and I question myself. Why am I in this condition? Why am I like this? Why? I ask myself, it's been 1 year since I'm in such a condition, and I'm asking myself why. But I have to stop on asking myself. That's where I stop. Just asking myself. But then I need to problem solve this because it's been 1 year I'm in this condition. I can't hold it anymore. I can't hold being like this anymore, man. I cannot be like this. I cannot be living like this anymore. I need to be alive. I need a right. It's like whenever I have money, I feel like I'm going to say bad things about God. God, I'm going to say bad things about you because they say we are not. I hear people say like, you never question God. You never do all that. But God, right now I'm questioning you. Because if God, you are God, we have to question you. God, you are not a dictator, right? God is not a dictator. So God, I have to question you about my life. You brought Christopher in my life and Christopher has been helping me. Supporting me, not even helping me. I don't like using that word helping. I'm not helpless. I'm not helpless, God. Christopher has been supporting me, but I need a way. I need a way, my life, man. Come on, God. Am I the one who crucified Jesus on the cross? I'm not the one, right? So why do you bring anger to me, towards me, God? I don't mind if people laugh at me. I don't mind. I don't mind if people they talk. The people have talked many things about me. Me being crazy, me being wasted. I don't care. I used to care, but I don't care anymore. But God, I care. What I care about is poverty. Why am I in poverty, God? Why am I in poverty? Employment should not be the only way to get money, God. If God, you denied me employment, then you have to give me a way to survive. If God, you are not giving me a way to survive, just kill me and I leave this world. Because why should I be just homeless? Why should I be like that? Me recording these videos, YouTube doesn't give me any money from these videos. Even YouTube removed my watch hours. I was working so hard on this YouTube channel, putting in my life. Then I came back one day and YouTube removed my watch hours, my public watch hours. And I was like, I'm just even wasting my time with this YouTube because they are not transparent. Those people, YouTube people. They removed my public watch hours. For what? For them, they're just there in their offices. Sitting in their offices. Oh. But us, we come here in the real world and we create this. And for them, they are just sitting there in their offices. We are the YouTube people. You said something wrong, so we are going to remove your public watch hours. But they don't put in any work. They're so unfair, man. They broke my heart, YouTube. That's why I'm not longer even so active on this. I feel like I made even a bad choice because I don't know, everything about my life is wrong. Wrong, for real. I don't know why it's like this. I think let me just walk. By the time I reach, my anger would be at least. Let me just walk. I don't know if you can see. I'm walking. Walking. I'm used, God. You think like this is my first time walking a long distance? God, you are so funny. I don't know if you are God. I don't know if whatever you are, you call yourself. You think this is my first time walking a long distance? I've been walking long distances every day using my feet. Walking is a sign of poverty. It's no longer a sign of exercise. In Uganda, brokenness, poverty, and brokenness. God, like, you mean like the support that I get from Christopher hurts you? That support that I get from Christopher hurts you? You want me to be in this condition every time? You want me to be a laughing matter? I don't care, even if people laugh at me, even if people find me as a disgrace, I don't care what people think about me. But God, what is hurting me like the most? Me being down. I've been down for 1 year. Been down for 1 year. It's like I lost myself. It's like I died. It's like I died, but I'm just a zombie moving. You cannot imagine, man, the kind of life. Why? Why did I hate myself? The other night we were having a conversation with my young brother, and he was telling me that I need to love myself again. But man, the condition, I don't see any future in this country where I'm in. Everything that I loved, I hate it. I don't love music anymore. Feel like I'm forcing myself on those things. I loved music since I was a kid. But God, you knew everything that I loved, and you tried to take everything away from me. So how do you want me to survive, God? You want me to be a dependent on my parents every time? Why do you take it away from me, God? Why do you punish me like this? I'm just asking you because I'm so angry with you, God. I cannot come here and I start giving you praises and worship, yet in my life there's not those praises. I'm going to walk this distance. This is not my first time walking. Even people know me, like, you can imagine this is a highway. But people know me because they see me every day doing this. They say, you guys are wasting your time. I don't mind anymore wasting my time. I don't mind anymore. Because I used to care a lot. I used to believe a lot in many things. But then I got to realize all those things, man. Maybe I was just lying to myself. You can see my face is now even sweating. Because the sun is... I love the sun. But the sun, you are heartless. The sun is heartless. The sun doesn't care what you are. For it comes every day. For it comes every day, whatever, whether you are empty stomach, for it doesn't care. For it is just there to shine. To shine. It doesn't talk to anybody, it's just there. Just there. Just look at that sun. It's been all the years, how many years? All the people that have been in this world has just been there, just looking. Nobody has even had a communication with the sun. Everything is making me angry right now. But I'm so grateful to those men, man. Like sometimes I tell myself I don't deserve any kindness. Maybe like I'm lazy. Maybe like I procrastinate and all that. Maybe I deserve everything that is happening to me. Maybe I deserve it. Maybe I deserve to be in poverty. Maybe I deserve, I don't know. I don't know why my life is like this, I don't know. Working with this camera right now, I'm talking to myself only. People who see me like doing this, they will just call me crazy. Because I'm crazy, man. At least, I love it when people abuse me. I love it when people mock me. I love it because at least it makes me feel. Like, let me tell you this. I was on the road requesting for lifts, but I feel happy whenever those guys reject. I feel like I need something bad to happen to me. At least I feel it. At least I know. At least I know. If good things are not happening in my life, let bad things happen in my life. I'm just angry, man, because I'm tired of living like this. Those kids I went to school with, they laugh at me, they mock me. They come and they say, "What happened to you?" That's what they say for real. So I'm just going to walk up to the point where I upload this video. if my camera doesn't get to be stolen, the phone camera. So I'm sweating, but what can I do, man? God, what can I do? Employment is not the only way to get money, God. You denied me employment, God. So what do you want? How do you want me to live? You want me to live suffering? Like Africans are meant to suffer. If you are born from Africa, you are meant to suffer your whole life, right? Like your life can never change, yeah? God, man, you're so unfair to me. I cannot come here and I start telling people, oh, God is great, God is great. Yet you are so unfair to me. We bought those music equipment, but everything is not working out, man. So my stomach is empty. So you mean whenever God, I use part of that money to go and buy food, you feel bad? So you want me to again be broke and be in this position again? That's what you want for me? God, you want me to be in my life suffering? How can I call that love? How can I call that love if you want me to be in my life suffering? This is my real life, man. You cannot take away even little small things that begin my life. You cannot take them away from me, God. You don't have that right, God. So you want me to be there, people laughing at me like I'm a child. I'm 28 years old. So when do you want me to have things? When do you want me to have a career, God? When do you want me to have a career? You didn't give it to me at 16. You didn't give it to me at 18. You didn't give it to me at 20. You didn't give it to me at 24. You didn't give me it at 26. You didn't give it to me at 20. Now I'm 28 years. When do you want to give me the things? You want me to be dead and you still like you are giving me things? Because I'm born from Africa, I'm born from Uganda. That means like I'm nobody. Like, yes, I'm a nobody. Yes, I'm a nobody, yeah. I got to accept it that I'm a nobody. I'm a peasant. I'm a commoner. Yes, I wasn't born from a royal family. I wasn't born from, yes, okay. Okay, like there are many people out there. But God, like, even if they say like I'm crazy, I'm wasted and all that, but at the end of the day, God, a man needs where to sleep. At the end of the day, a man needs food. At the end of the day, a man needs water. I'm so angry at you, God. I'm so angry at you, God. God, I don't know whether they call you God, Allah. That's the name I hear people calling God. Oh Allah, Katonda Mukama. Why would you do me like this? I think I have to stop talking about God and just leave Him. God is not even a force. I just leave God when I talk about my life. Accept responsibility. I feel very bad about myself. Because you mean there's nothing I can do about me? You mean there's nothing I can do? That's what you're trying to mean. There's nothing really I can do. So, but God, let me tell you this. This is not my first time being empty stomach the whole day. You think this is my first time? No. But God, if you think like the support that I get from Christopher, and I use it to buy food, and you feel like I've wasted money. Let me be hungry the whole day, the whole night. I don't know how I'm going to even come back. I don't know. No job. And I said, okay, if I cannot get a job, maybe there's other ways to get money. No career. Man, God, why do you do me like this? Yet you know, like in the world, in the real reality, they're surviving. They're surviving, God. But whenever I come, I get to be reminded of that Africa, that poverty, Africa. So if I'm coming from Africa, it is a must. I have to be in poverty, no matter what I do. No matter if I record, no matter even if I make how many videos of YouTube, As long as I was born from Africa, Uganda, I have to be in poverty. I have to die in poverty. I have to be dirty. No matter what I do. I run every day, God. Even if the reality, even if the real world doesn't reward me with anything, God, I don't mind. But you, God, you see me running every day. But you treat me like trash. I don't mind if those people, they treat me like trash. Maybe I'm trash. Maybe I belong in the dustbin. But God, you should not be treating me like this. I run every day. Somebody who runs, somebody like God who does physics, like exercise, training. You should not be treating us, God, like that. But I'm so grateful to those kind border men, man. They gave me a lift. But I felt like I should not request for a lift again. Let me just walk the remaining distance and film this video. Complaining, lamenting. What else can you do? You can just complain and you lament, you cry. The day is going to, like right now is the day. That sun doesn't care. For it is here shining. Other people are there working, making their money. You are here lamenting. And what are you going to do where you're going? So my reason is like, I'm going there, I'm going to film and stream. That's the reason. My reason in Kampala is like for a 14-year-old. That's what some woman told me. That's the reason why I don't vibe women. That's the reason I don't vibe. I don't know, is it called vibing? You can never find me approaching a woman anymore. Even if I see a woman who is very beautiful and I feel attracted, I cannot approach a woman anymore, man. Like that woman she told me like, I behave like a 14-year-old. She was so mean to me, man. And that's why I was like, I love women, I'm straight by sexuality, but I can live without women. But I don't like myself being hungry. That's why whenever I have money, I don't mind. Whenever I have money, I go and eat food. Because I don't like it. I don't love. If I say like it won't even hold that much meaning. That's why I use the word. That's why I use love. I don't love. There's nothing that I love with being hungry. There's nothing. Because even I read about when you're hungry, you don't grow well. Your brain doesn't function very well when you are hungry. I don't know why. So you can imagine. I know in the back of my head, in the back of my head, even if I record 1 trillion videos, even if I do how many videos, I just know it. My videos will just be there. YouTube will never push my videos according to what they did. They removed my public watch hours, man. I loved YouTube, man. But they broke my heart, man, those YouTube people. But then they sit in the offices and they decide on our content. I had to talk about it, man. Because it had broke, like my heart was broken. Even my English is not good. Like life is trying to show me that I'm really a nobody. That's what life is showing me. I don't mind being a nobody. I don't mind. But I mind me being empty stomach. I mind it. I live in a city where like everybody is rich. I was coming from the rural area. I don't like using the word village. I just advanced my English. It's now now I call it rural area, not the village. So when I come to town, I see people having Range Rovers. I see people driving all these beautiful cars. Me, I don't have a car. I don't have a car. Even to think about a car, man, is like a crime. Where can I get such money? Where can I get such money to buy a car? Yet even feeding is still like a crime. Yet even finding money to buy food, finding money to have a house is still like whoa. But when I come to the city, it's like I'm totally in a different world. It's like I'm totally in a different world. People are like, the city, like people you can see. Everybody's driving. So whenever I come to the city, it challenges me. I feel like, they say like age is a number, right? No, age is not a number. Those are just consolations. Because if age is just a number, you can say like you can have sex with somebody who is below 18 years, right? So age is just not a number, no? Age is not just a number. I'm 28 years now. I don't have a career. I don't have anything. So God, you succeeded at making me a loser. A failure. You succeeded. And all the praises and worship belong to you for doing that in my life. Everything, like even this, I cannot come out here and I tell people, I don't know. So I've gotten in the city, and whenever I get to the city, okay, I haven't gotten to the city, like I'm entering now the city from, so I have to walk up to the other area. So, but like I was telling you, when you come to the city, there's a lot of people, right? And I'm talking to myself. So at least by the time I reach my anger levels will be at least low. Because I came when my anger levels are. But I should never like put my anger towards anybody. At least let me just put my anger levels to God. At least for that. Because God, I'm so angry with myself. Because of my failures. I'm so angry, God, at myself. I feel like, man, that's why like I was telling you, whenever I come to the road to request a lift and those men reject, I feel happy. I feel happy, yes, at least they have denied me the lift. Because I'm so angry at myself. It's like I'm a pretending person. It's like I'm really a pretending person. It's like I'm a fake person. My father drives a trailer and he goes, me, what can I do? I'm just there, lazy, procrastinating. Christopher sends me his hard-earned money. What do I use his money? Like, what do I use Christopher's money? He sends me his earned money. Like, he delivers chips, and he sends me his money as support. Like me, what do I use that support? I go, let me tell you, I go and buy food, and I eat. Then I use it to buy weed, then transport. That's what I use Christopher's money. I buy food, then I buy, then transport, then buy weed. You can see. But the guy is there sweating for his money. The guy is there sweating for his money. And me, you cannot imagine, man, 28 years. You're old enough. Wait a minute. 28 years, I feel like you are old enough. People like started families way earlier. It's not good to compare yourself with other people. But then when you see your life is like, you're not the only one having challenges in the world, man. Stop lamenting. Yeah? You're not the only one having issues, man. You're not the only one. Stop crying for us. You're making noise. I always be here making noise for other people. People here, I come in that city and I see people like, I live in this country, man. It's so scary, by the way, to live in this country because there's a lot of politics. And people are very rich. There's that gap, like, there's people who are very rich. And there's people who are extremely in poverty, like me here. As this man here. Because by 28 years, I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. So I'm considered as an adult. So extreme poverty. There's no source of income, no job, no career. God, why? Why do you make me be ashamed? But I'm not the only one. Maybe I should talk for Africa. So I'm working, going there, but I have to share because I need to solve this problem. I've been having this problem for a year. And I cannot expect, like, let me tell you, I'm not negative. What is I'm negative, but I know I cannot get a job. That I know it. And I don't want it anymore. I know I can't get it, but and I don't want it anymore. I just want to get a way to do it. I just want to get a way. Yeah? But then I'm not even in a position to say what I want or what I don't want. Because you're extremely nobody. So how can you come and you tell us, this is what you want, this is not what you want? Do I have that right? When you're a poor person, do you have any right? When you are broke, when you are in poverty, do you have any right to say, this is what I want, this is not what I want? I feel like I'm not in that position to say this is what I want, this is not what I want. Okay, let me at least come in the city, and these people look at me and they laugh at me. Let me at least come in the city, and these people see me talking here on this camera. At least let them laugh at me. At least they want to feel my heart, like at least something, because they see me holding this camera here. They say, like, okay, that guy, man, is crazy. That guy went off. At least I feel, maybe that will bring life in me. So I don't know how I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm telling you I don't know how I'm going to go back because that's the same way. The only thing that I have in my head, the only way that I came this side, the only method that brought me here was by requesting for a lift. And it's the way that I'm going to come back. I will go on the streets, on the main road, and request for lifts. Those guys will deny me, they will abuse me, they will mock me. That all makes me happy when they do that to me. Because maybe it will awaken something in me. Maybe it will awaken. I don't know if you say like I'm talking bad about myself, I'm downplaying myself. I cannot come here and start praising myself. I cannot come here and start praising myself. What should I praise about myself? So I have to downplay myself because that's what it is. Maybe when I downplay myself, I don't know. It's a lot, but I should love myself, right? Like the way that guy was saying, even if you are empty stomach, even if you don't expect to get food today, even if you don't expect to get shelter, even if you're living in poverty like me, you should love yourself. Maybe that's what I should do. But everything gets on my head, and I'm like, come on. I start doubting myself, questioning my reality, because I need at least a solution. These people are saying President Museveni is so good at problem solving. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of President Museveni, but they say he's very good at problem solving. And I need to get that skill too. It's a skill of problem solving. My problem right now is poverty. That's my problem. It's not employment, it's not a business, it's not a career, it's poverty in plain. So how can I problem solve this? Me downplaying myself, me coming here and I talk all the negative stuff about myself will not give me any result. I have to just find a solution. Yeah? You see? Even those people have just had me talking with myself and they are laughing. I love it. Let them laugh at me. At least Jesus was crucified on the cross. Yes, you crucify me at least. It makes my heart beat, sorry. It makes my heart beat. I have that feeling, the emotion. So, I cannot record the people because I don't like invading privacy, their privacy. So I know how to record without involving people. I know how to record without involving people, but I love to involve people, but I don't like drama. I don't love drama. So, and I know the country where I live in. I know this country very well, and I know the people in this country, how they are. Some are good, some are bad. Like anywhere else. So that's why I'll try to film, like, this is my life. Why should I include? Okay, anyway. So right now, I've been walking, but now it's like, I'm now already in Kampala. I'm now already in Kampala, walking with feet, with my legs. Like walking, I don't know. I find people that know me, and they're like, man, this guy, what's up with that guy? At least for you, you can just ask yourself, what's up with that guy? But me, myself, when I'm here, I don't even know where to begin with myself. But I have to love myself. I have to love myself because I come here and I tell people, like, you love yourself. How can I preach about loving? How can I tell people, like, they need to love themselves, yet me, myself, I'm downplaying myself? How can I really tell somebody, man, you love yourself? Believe in yourself. When my condition is making me hate myself. When my condition is making me hate, I don't like using that word hate. Question God. Question everything. I should be happy that I'm even alive right now. Right? Even if my belly is empty, right? I should be happy, celebrating. I should not show. I should channel my emotions. If I'm happy, the world is like if I'm hungry, the world is expecting me to be miserable, to be crying, right? To be doing exactly what I was doing, right? But I should do the opposite. My belly is empty, right? So I should be rejoicing. To even make God confused, right? Like God will be there, like, this guy is in poverty. This guy is, the belly is empty. But this guy is rejoicing. This guy is happy. What's up with that guy? That's what I should be doing. The opposite of the condition. Because the opposite of the condition will give me love. Will not even make me forget, but it will make me feel a different reality. That's the reality that I need to be feeling. But people see me with a camera filming and they were like, I love it. I love to get in the people. I used to feel ashamed. But then I learned that I'm not the only person in the world. And I will never be the only person in the world. So I have to get in the world, in the reality. So even streaming it makes me be inside. But I need to get something that puts me out. Because I need to be out. I need to be judged. I need to be crucified. I need to be happy. That's what I need. I need to be seen, to be mocked, to be a human. So this is the capital city where I'm in right now, walking. At least, I feel like even my anger levels are, it's like I'm cooling down. Walking has helped me cool down for real. But remember, like, I'm talking to myself. That's crazy, right? To talk to yourself. But then at least I want to do those bravery things. If I feel like the world, God is showing me like I'm not good at anything, at least I come here I hold this camera here and people see me holding it and they call me whatever names they want. That's bravery to me. Because it shows at least now I'm brave. I don't fear people anymore. Like this, when my dad had those like was saying like I fear people. That's what he used to tell me, my father. Me fearing people. He wasn't putting in that courageous heart in me. Like he wanted to make me down. Wanted me to feel down. But I come here in the capital city and I show him. I show my father that you doubted me. You said like I fear people. But I come in the people and I film from the people. So you were wrong about me. So even God, you put me in poverty, but you are wrong about me, God. I will not be like the preachers on the road that preach the good about God only. I will not be like those preachers because I'm not a preacher. I don't preach. I'm not a preacher. No. I will not be here talking about good things only about God. No. If God does bad things in my life, I will come and I talk. God, you did bad things in my life. Because if there's only God, right? There's only God. So, if God, you did good things in my life, I'll come here and I praise you. And I say, God, you deserve all the praises and worship. But if you're doing bad things in my life, I will not come here and I say, God, you are so great. I'll come here and I tell you how exactly. Because if God, you are not a dictator, right? Anyway. So, at least I come here in the capital city and I see many people. I wonder how these people, man, make a living. I wonder how they make a living. Because me, I failed. It's not that I failed that I will not rise up. I failed to recognize my failure. I failed because I need to find a way of working on myself. I had this mentality that maybe somebody will help me. Christopher has done it, but Christopher will not do it for my entire life. Everything that I need to blame on other people, I should be blaming it on myself. At least my parents, man, they did something. Me, will I even be able to have kids? Sometimes I tell myself that you're a coward. My heart is so scared. My heart is scared because the people that I grew in, like, they were telling me that, and I was a kid. That's what I used to believe. But I don't believe it anymore. That my heart is. Maybe I can say it because of the condition, but I don't believe that I'm a coward. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that anymore because now I'm 28 years. I'm grown. I'm judged, and I love it. I love being ashamed. At least it makes me feel something. Like you're being ashamed, like you're being judged. That's why even I have those pictures with my nudity. And I cannot delete those pictures of my nudes. Because I love to be ashamed. I love to feel like what is that I'm going to lose if I get ashamed. That's me. So crazy. Right? So unattractive. That's me. Not fancy. I don't have any fancy thing in my life. Right? But then I need to be living in abundance. Like, you live in abundance like you have everything in the world. That's the rich heart. Maybe I'm not rich in material, right? I don't have a car. Maybe I don't have a house. Maybe I don't have a family. The rich. But then I need to be rich in my heart. Because those are material things. Yes. They are material and they're very hard to get. And I'm so happy for the people that get those things. And I want them to. I cannot come here and say, I tell you that I don't love a car. I love that ability that can help me get a car. That's why I come in the city, and at least when I come in the city, nobody knows. Okay, some people maybe they know me, but I don't have any relationship with anybody here. So that helps me be like a complete stranger to everybody here. My English is not perfect like those people, like some people. Like the people here know good English and they speak good English better than me. But I will try with that I know. So my anger levels are coming down. I've walked for some long distance. I feel like I'm punished. That's my punishment. Punishment is walking. Punishment is, at least, it's a punishment. To calm myself down, then I remember, like, I have to live with abundance. My heart has to be rich. I have to be rich in my heart. Yeah? I can lack everything in this world, but that should never take away the fact that my heart should be rich. That's why I come here and I record those videos telling you you are rich, because the heart needs to be rich. I don't have any material thing, man, like those presidents. Like the president of this country where I'm filming this video is called Uganda. I don't know if he's still the president by the time you're watching this video, but by the time I was filming the video, he was the president. That guy moves in luxury. You watch Trump. Trump lives in luxury. He has a tall building, Trump Towers. Yeah? He's so rich. Billionaires. Even here, there's somebody called Sudil. Billionaires. Man, those billionaires are so, like, they are smart people. Because you cannot come here and tell us you are smart. We need something that proves that you are smart. I was filming a video. Yes, it can also be a one-way, but I feel like I'm a soldier, I'm a military. That's why I train, because I know like I cannot get in the military. I just know it. I cannot go there in the army. I know. But then I go and I run, because that's what they do, training. I go out there and I train. And I need to get myself on training again, because I've been missing. When people see me here, they mock me, because they are doing very well than me. It's very funny that people who are doing very well than you, they just mock you. It's very funny that people who are really doing better in life than you, they just see you as, they laugh at you. I want to be a very different person. Whenever God, I'm using this chance, whenever you give me that opportunity, don't make me be that kind of person who is well and mocks others, no? Give me a better heart, Almighty God. Maybe I'm like this because I need to reflect on something in my life. I don't know what to do, God. I'm confused. I don't know what to do, man, God. I just need what to do. I just need to do something. Because I think money is very easy to get. Though there's politics in this country, the politics can also bring poverty. I feel like I'm in poverty because even the country where I live, that's one of the reasons. But that should not be like the main reason. I think money is very easy to get. I just need to be doing something. And it's very unfortunate that the things that I'm doing, they don't bring any cash. It's very unfortunate that the things that I'm doing, they don't bring any cash to me. But if they were doing, but that doesn't take away the fact that I can work. This real world tried to show me that I cannot work. This real world tried to show me that maybe I'm lazy. I use that YouTube channel to show that I can work. Even if this world doesn't give me any opportunities, even if this country doesn't give me any opportunities, at least I will come and I record this video to show at least I can work. Not working like a slave or something, no, but like working as a man. The world wanted to take it away from me. I don't want to let this world define me. I don't want this world to define me. Like, I don't want it. I was home helpless. I had a decision. I had to make a decision to go on the road and I request for a lift or to stay inside the garage. By the way, I live in the garage. That's where I live in, at our parents' place. In the garage, that's where I stay. Very, like there in the garage. I'm even grateful to be staying there. You should be grateful because when you come in the Kampala city, you see people living on the streets. So, maybe I need to grow up. Maybe that woman told me like, I act like a 14-year-old. Maybe she wasn't mocking me. Maybe I need to find something. I don't know. I just don't know where to start from. I need to do something. When you come here in the Kampala city, you see some people selling stocks on the streets. At least for them, they are able to do something. What can I do in my life? Recording videos is not enough. Running is not enough. Everything that I'm doing is not enough, man. Because it's not changing my life, man. My life is not changing. And I need my life to change. Because I don't want to be in poverty. I grew up in poverty, me. So everything that I'm doing is not enough. I need to double up. I need to be seen by the people. I need the people to judge me. I need the people to mock me. I need the people to laugh at me. I need everything. At least it makes my heart beat. At least it gives me that scary mode. Because my father told me, you're afraid of people, but that didn't awaken me. So I come in the streets, and at least I want to feel that. So I'm very angry at God. I'm not going to lie it. God, I don't know, they call it Allah, universal God. I cannot take away the fact that I'm angry because my life is getting me angry. I was running at least before I was good. It is even 1 year ago. Everything that happened in my life is 1 year ago. I need to get over it. Like I need to move on. That's what I need to do. To move on. If I need to move on to leave this country, I need to do it. If I need to move on, and I don't know. I like coming and I see if I will feel anything when I meet people that I know. But I don't meet any people that I know. I don't meet any. I don't know. I just want at least to change my life, man. I just want to feel that life of being rich, that life of having money, that life of earning. I've never had that life, man. 28 years down now, I've never had a life of making money. I've never had that life. I need that life. Yeah, I need that life. I'm so I don't know, you're going to judge me for being material, right? But I didn't have money, and I don't have money right now. By the time that I'm filming this video, my stomach is going to be empty. And I told you I don't love it when I'm hungry. I don't love it. That's one of the things I don't love about life, being hungry. No, I don't love it. It has to be voluntarily. Like if I'm going to fast, I'm not fast. I'm going to spend the day hungry. It has to be voluntarily. Like it has to come from me. I have to decide for myself. Not it being like a condition that I'm facing. No, it should not be like that. So, whenever you come in Kampala, these people here in Kampala are very smart. They know how to make money. Me, I need to learn how to make money. I went to school up to university. But then I have to accept that in the reality, I'm dense. In the reality, I'm dense. Like a dense person. So, I need to be able to, like a dense person, you're a dense person. I'm not abusing myself. I'm trying to understand the position that I'm in. I'm trying to look for problem solving. Because I know I cannot get a job, that I know it. And even I don't like the conditions of employment. I don't love them. The hustling, when you come here in Kampala, hustling. So I need to hustle, but I need to hustle using my brain. And I need to give my brain a try. I need to give myself a try. That's what I need to do. Giving myself a try. Life beat me down, but I need to get all the energy in me and I try to stand up again. It's been 1 whole year when I'm just pretending. Making these videos is like one of my pretense. But I should not be living like this, man. I should not be living like this. It's 1 whole year. My life is going. My life is going. 28 years now. 28. I'm an adult now. Maybe I should be having a family. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's why I'm calling myself a dense person. Dense. Like the way my father used to abuse me when I was a kid. Maybe he was right, I'm dense. Because like look now, you're 28 years now, you're grown up. You are grown up, you're a big man now, what's your? Maybe he was right, you are dense. Because if you're not dense, why are you still there? I admire these people, man, who come to church. Me, I cannot go to church anymore. Because I don't believe in church anymore. It's not that, but I just can't believe it anymore. I cannot believe in church anymore. I used to believe in church, but I cannot believe in church anymore. My heart is dead on church. So, maybe I need to clean my heart. Maybe everything that I'm saying has no meaning. Maybe everything that I'm saying is disorganized. But who cares? Who cares? Chris does care. At least Chris cares. Chris is the only person. Yeah, the other day, by the way, I was stranded. The other day, I was stranded. I didn't have money. Even today, I'm stranded. I don't have money. But I have to talk about the other day. The other day, I was stranded. I didn't have money. Then I sent text, like I sent a text to Daniel's Joe. Daniel's Joe sent me support. So, there are people who care, man. Yeah, the world may seem like doesn't care, but there are people who care. There might be only one person, maybe only two people, but at least you have somebody who cares. At least there's somebody out there who cares. Who cares? My English. My English is just there, also like me. So, I don't like looking at people, but you find yourself when people are looking at you, they're wondering like, come on, this guy here. Like they're so confused about me, like someone I'm confused about myself. But then I have to love myself. Because there's a time I thought my girlfriend was loving me, and I thought that is the person who loves me. But then my girlfriend cheated on me. Then my girlfriend cheated on me, disrespected me, compared me to everybody that she could. She didn't love me. So then I became alone again. The person that I thought loved me didn't love me. So at the end of the day, it's me. So I can no longer come here and I tell you that a woman can love me. Because I once believed it, that a woman can love me. But a woman cannot love me. I have to love myself. Now, everything that I expected, maybe I had high expectations about life. Maybe it's a high time for me to know that I'm just a number in this world. I'm just like a statistic in this world. At the end of the day's grave, right? That's what they say. At the end of the day. But that's so negative. Low thinking, low vibrating. I should vibrate higher. I should vibrate higher. Yes, everything in my life is not right. Everything in my life is not. But that should not give me. I should find something that is right in my life. At least, and I focus on that. I should find something in my life, at least I focus on that. But then I tell myself that, but when I wake up, when I'm in the same condition, everything gets back to reality again. Reality is so harsh. Reality doesn't know that you were once a kid. Reality doesn't know that you have a mama, you have a papa. It has to put you down. Don't let that reality put you down. Don't let that reality put you down. Don't let this country with its politics, don't let those African leaders that get power and they want to treat their people, they want to make their people poor. Those African leaders who want to make their people slaves. Those African leaders who want to take all the resources from their people so that their people can suffer. Don't let those African leaders, I don't want to say the country, because when you say the country, these people can come for you. So I will just use Africa general. Those African leaders are so greedy. I don't know, because in Africa, most of us grew up from poverty, right? So most of us in Africa go from poverty. So when we get to those positions, we don't want to ever go back to poverty. But then we treat our people so badly. So you can imagine, you live in Africa, but you want to leave Africa and you go to those countries. So my brother was telling me, like, there's no hope in Uganda. There's no any hope here. So he wants to go to Canada. He expects to get relief from Canada. But those people, they put restrictions on African people. You have to meet these visa things. You have to meet this and that. But for them, it's very easy to come to Africa. Those people are so, I don't know. For them, it's very easy to come in Africa and they do whatever they want. But us, Africans, living to go to their countries, it's very hard. Why? Because of money? Those people still control us. We are still slaves, African people. Because why is it so hard for us to get in their countries? But it's very easy for them to come here. African countries, African leaders still treat people, still treat their people like slaves. They don't love their people. They love their luxury. Because my brother, man, I don't know what to tell my brother, because my life is also in a mess. Africans leave Africa. They're saying, man, Africa cannot change. Africa will still be Africa. Whether it's colonized, whether it's independent. Even if you try to come and you defend Africa, even if you come and you try to look for all the good things about Africa, then you at the end of the day, your life is not doing well. And people will see you are the person defending Africa. So yeah, you see, you think us who left Africa, we didn't love Africa? You think everybody that left Uganda and went abroad, they didn't love their country? But the conditions are worse. Now you are grown up. Now you are seeing it. Now we're still facing it. It's still now facing those conditions. So what are you going to do? Are you going to leave Africa too? And you go to those countries where it's even very hard to get in there? I don't mind the person you love, whether you love men, whether you love women, you love whoever you want to love. But it should not be like, it should not be that for me to get in the States or for me to get in Canada. Like my brother was telling me, to get in Canada you have to belong to LGBT. Like you have to belong to lesbians, gays. I don't have any problem with lesbians. I don't have any problem with gay people, because if the reason as to why you were gay or the reason as to why you were lesbian is about love, if you really say it's about love, then you be. I don't have any issue with you. I've come from Africa. But it should not be like me to go to the US or to go to Canada. I have to belong to LGBT. It's like it's the easier way to get to the US. It's like it's the easier way for me to get to Canada. It should not be like that, man. The same way those guys find it very easy to come to Uganda, to come to Africa. it should be the same way. But you still treat us like, even if we try to show like we are like Africans, I'm like those people. I can do these YouTube things, I can do them. Even if I try to go and I stream, even if I do what, like those whites, like those people come from, even, it's not even whites, like those, as long as I'm coming from Africa, whatever I do, it doesn't matter. Whatever I do, even if I do like them, even if I do like, I still come from Africa, that remains a fact. Even if I do what, my video will not get views. This video will not get views. YouTube will remove my public watch hours. But those guys, man, for them, they can do this. The reason as to why I wanted to make videos on YouTube, I thought YouTube was, like, could give us a fair ground. I wanted something that can give me a fair ground. At least to show myself, to show my ability. But there's no equality in this world. There's no equality. You're still under category. Even if I run every day, like Cristiano Ronaldo, even if in Africa we have kids that can play football, it still remains a fact that Africa, even if we do what, man, even if we do things exactly like them, even if we do things more than those people, as long as we're coming from Africa, it remains Africa. There are very rich people in Africa. Very rich. Very rich. Artists are very rich. Me, I had a dream to be maybe an artist. But now should I give up on that dream? Should I give up on that dream? Because now, 28 years. I'm so old, right? Too old for that. Yet that is a business, right? So, me and my lamenting, I think we are inseparable. Me lamenting, complaining, it will not take me anywhere, right? At least when I come in the city, people look at me and I feel like I'm alive, at least. Even if like my conditions show me like I'm dead, when I come in the city and people look at me doing this, holding this camera, at least it gives me that emotion of feeling alive, being alive, just alive, right? At the end of the day, I'm going to be empty stomach. My belly is going to be empty. So I will need food, right? So I have a right to eat too, yeah? So I can also eat. I don't know if I'm saying bad things only. But my anger needs to cool down. I need to put myself together. I don't know, I've been telling myself that for 1 year. Putting myself together. I begin with the words at least. I'll just begin with the words. Am I just using words, no actions? I go and I run every day at least to show I can do something. I don't know. So I'll try to run every day. This world is not giving me, maybe, I should not even be complaining about the world. I'm not giving the world anything, right? Like everything that doesn't make sense to me. Everything I'm saying doesn't even make sense to me. But I'm just trying to express myself. I'm just trying at least to show that I can do something. I'm just trying to not accept that the employment beat me down. At least. So I have to be crossing. At least by the time that I reach this place, at least I've done something today. I didn't do anything that can bring money. But at least I've done something, right? At the end of the day, I love money. I love to be in a position one day that helps me make money, a lot of money. I love a lot because I've never had a lot of money. But I love to be in a position that can help me get money, like very rich, have a building. I know, like everything, we are living it here on the world, right? I will die one day, right? And leave everything that I'm even complaining about right now. But life is life. You need to live. I need to live. I need to bring grace to God. Maybe I'm complaining about God, yet it's not God gave me everything that I have. Like God gave me everything that I need, and I'm the one not using it. I'm complaining about God, but maybe I should be complaining about myself because I think God gave me everything. I should just use my eyes and see. I should just use my nose and smell. Use my tongue and taste. Use my ears and hear. Like maybe God gave me everything that I need. I have the legs, I have the hands. My mind is sound, even though people call me crazy. But my mind is sound. I don't know if I'm just saying it to defend myself, but my mind is sound. And I think I should be just grateful to God that even the sun is there. The sun, I didn't do anything that helps me make money today. But I know. I'll try. I'll try. I don't know. I cannot come here and say I try. I will do. I want to wake up every day and I go and run at the rural area where I'm coming from. People, when they see you running, they call you crazy. I want people to call me crazy 1,000 times. I want them to call me crazy. I want them to call me mentally ill. I want them to say everything they want. But I want to show myself that I can do something. I can do something. YouTube is not giving me a fair ground. Like, my videos will not get views. Yes, I'll not get subscribers. I will not even have, like, a lot of subscribers like those people. But that will not take away the fact that at least I did something. I made this video. That will not take away that fact. So even if this world doesn't credit me, even if this world gives me all, at least I'll try to do something. I'll try. I will not even try. I will do. I have to wake up and I run, then film these videos. That music thing is giving me some headache. It's like I'm not meant to do music. And they say like the spirits of music, they have to accept you. I will defy all those things. Though like my peace is not strong enough, like the way I thought. I don't know. I've just told you everything in my life because I asked you how you are doing. I asked you how you are doing, and I cannot ask you how you are doing without me telling you how I'm doing. I've told you. I've shared with you. I've shared with you everything. Everything from God to my life, to my country, to the continent where I'm coming from, Africa, to the status quo of me, to, I don't know, I've shared with you. I've talked bad about myself. I've talked about God. I've talked good about myself. I've talked good about God. I've talked about everything, almost everything. I don't know, it's not okay, almost everything. I've not talked about almost everything, no? But I've tried to tell you. I've tried to get that emotion out of me, at least, by talking. Because I was so angry. So I needed to be verbal, but without being verbal, exchanging words with anybody, no? With being creative. So my video is not going to get views. If it gets views, well and good. But I did something at least. YouTube, they sit in their offices and they decide this and that. Well and good. Like, I stopped even chasing that YouTube thing because it was draining me. It was draining my energy. So I just do. Whether they don't get views, whether YouTube does, let them do what they want. maybe one day I will get a fair platform where I can express myself. Anyway, like I was coming from the city and I was shouting, but now I should not be shouting because at least I've reached this place here. But now I feel like I've been talking about myself only, but that's selfish. To be about yourself all the time, selfish. Yes, you should be about yourself all the time, but it's more like, I love it. It's more attractive, like, I don't know, attracting when it's now about other people. So what can I tell what can I tell the other people out there? What I can tell people out there, if you watch this video up to here, I love you, man. And I know people that watch my videos up to here. There's some person called Christopher. Because sometimes Christopher tells me things and I know the part where I say it such, and it's a long part. So if you watched up to here, thank you, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm alive and I mean it. Thank you. With me being just me. Thank you. I love you. Oh, okay, my camera is so bad. But this is the camera that I have. It's the one that I have. So I have to complain, lament, curse, do whatever. But this is the camera at the end of the day that I had. The camera that at the end of the day I had. Not the quality, like those iPhones. Maybe one day I will get them, but maybe now. So, what I can tell you is, I love you. That's for truth. It's the truth. So, I love you. And I'm just here in request. I'm not begging because nobody should be a beggar. But I'm requesting because I'm humble. And I love to be humble. And because this world has humbled me, I wasn't humble. Maybe I was humble to some extent, but the world has humbled me in a way that I have to be humble now, right? So, you look after yourself, like take good care after yourself. Take good care after the people that you love. Learn to forgive. Do exactly the opposite when life is treating you bad. When like you feel like you're very hungry in your belly, you do exactly the opposite. You love yourself. So, I love you. Take good care after yourself. I don't know. I love you. I have to say it how many times? You want me to say it how many times, man? I love you. Okay, I love you. Take good care. Take good care after the people you love. Take good care after yourself. Believe in yourself. Yeah, that's all. I love you. Yes, I love you. I do it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Love you.